Hey everybody, so I am back and I am so excited to be doing this video for you guys because um, I am going to be doing a review of some products that I have been really excited to try, and I am pretty pleased with the results. So the first product that I want to share with you guys is the Dr. Perricone MD Cosmeceuticals No Foundation Foundation. I have been looking at this product a lot over the last few months and I've been reading a lot about it. And so I finally decided to go ahead and purchase it and try it out for myself. And the results that I got were pretty good. It's not a foundation that I would wear on a day when I really want to look my best and go out and go shopping or go meet my girlfriends, just because, as you can see, I do have a lot of rosacea and it's not really meant for much coverage. It's very, very sheer. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it so you guys can just see what kind of coverage it does provide. I was a little surprised when I first pumped it out of the bottle because it does have kind of a yellowish beigey tint to it. Um, but the first thing that I noticed is it has an amazing, amazing smell. It smells very citrusy and it's very fresh. And as you can see, it is doing a fair job of just toning down the redness in my skin. It's not covering much because it is a translucent foundation. But because of the little bit of yellow um, undertone to it, it is toning down the pink. So you can already see from one side to the next, um, that it's just at least toning down the redness in my skin, which is really great. So for me, I would just wear this on a day when I'm not really going to be going anywhere other than the grocery store or even staying home, actually, because I wear makeup all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in really good. And then I'm going to focus a little bit more of the foundation on my cheek area. And that's where I just kind of pat because I want the foundation to stay in place and be focused on my cheeks to diffuse the redness a little bit. The other thing that I noticed is really nice about this formulation is it is extremely hydrating. So if you have dry skin issues at all, your skin is going to feel so soft and supple and moisturized all throughout the day. So that was the other thing that I really liked about it. So I would recommend it to people, just not for somebody who wants medium to full coverage foundation, because that's just not what this is all about. The other thing that you'll notice after applying this is as it dries, the color is even better because it self-adjusts to your skin. And I'm going to pat right around here. I burned myself with my curling iron today. And you don't need very much. I'm putting little teeny tiny drops on the top of my hand each time I go to apply. So you just don't need very much. So a little bit goes a long ways, which is really great. Okay. So as you can see, it just toned down the redness in my skin. My skin feels really nicely hydrated. The other great thing about this foundation is it has SPF 30. So this is what the bottle looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. There's only 1 ounce and it is a little bit pricey. I think it was 40 something or 50 something. I don't even remember, honestly. But anyways, it's a really great foundation for those of you who just require really sheer, beautiful, natural coverage. The other thing that I wanted to try was by IT Cosmetics. IT Cosmetics has been all over the magazines lately with this product. It's called Bye Bye Under Eye. And it's a great concealer that has collagen along with vitamins E and K. And I got this product on QVC because they were selling it with this awesome dual-ended brush. So it has this really nice little buffer brush on one end, and then it has a pretty wide concealing brush on the other side. So I like to use a little buffing brush because it gives you more of an airbrushed effect. And I'm just going to apply a tiny bit on my hand. That's about all that you need. And I don't have terribly bad circles, but I am a mother of an infant, so I do get some discoloration. So I'm just going to start applying this, and you want to apply your under eye concealer at kind of a V. You want to go almost straight down and then over to the end of the eye and then fill it in. That's going to create the most natural look, and it'll get rid of all of the discoloration under your eye. The other thing that's really nice about this is it's pretty heavy, which just means that it is very moisturizing for the delicate eye area, and it's really going to stay on all day, and it doesn't make the area underneath your eyes look cakey because it's just loaded with the vitamins E and K that, as with some under eye concealers, after not very long, it kind of just starts to look like you've caked the makeup on, especially if you have any fine lines or wrinkles around your eyes like I do. So just keep blending until you get the coverage that you want. And then I bring it up onto my lid as well because I do have some discoloration. We all have some discoloration. It's because the skin around our eyes is so transparent and thin. And then I even use it to go around the areas of my face where I do have a little bit more redness, around my nose. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do it underneath my eyebrow on this eye as well. So you can see how well that covered. It brightened up my eye area, and it is going to stay in place all day long. I wore it yesterday. It was pretty warm yesterday, and it didn't budge. And it kept the under eye area, as you can see, you can tell how supple and soft and moisturized my under eye area is. So this is another product that I would really highly recommend. So then the next product that I wanted to show you guys was a new concealer that I got from Dinair. I use Dinair's airbrush makeup on almost all of my bridal clients because it's just the best airbrush foundation that I have found. But I really needed a good concealer to use after applying the airbrush makeup. And they just came out with a new line of corrective concealers, which are just wonderful. This one is in color Natural Beige, and I'm fairly light, and yet it is almost an exact match to my skin tone. And for me, I just like to apply it around my mouth, underneath my chin. Let's see where else. Oh, I know. We can cover up this burn that I got on my forehead. And this, it feels like silk. It blends out super, super easy. And you can see what a great job it does of covering. It completely covered up all of the redness that I have in my cheeks. I have a little bit of acne scarring on my chin, and it's going to completely get rid of that. So even if you just want to use the No Foundation foundation that we just applied, and then use some concealer in some key areas, you can still just walk out the door with a flawless face without really having to put much on or spend hardly any time. So this is going to be the true test. Let me zoom in on this spot. You can see it, and I can't even, it's still pretty sore, guys, so I'm not going to do too much with it, but it's really, really red, and you can see that it's just pretty much completely disappearing. There we go. That is so much better. So now I really do have a flawless finish to my skin, even though the coloring of my skin is not perfect. Then I am a little bit pinker than I would like to be, so I am going to take my Puriva mineral powder, and this is in the color Chiffon, and it's a little bit yellow. It's like a butter yellow color. which is really great at offsetting any redness in the skin. So I'm just going to put this right over the top, just a really nice light layer. And this is going to set everything, and it's going to offset any redness that is still left in my skin. And the Pureva minerals are just absolutely wonderful. It doesn't contain any of the bismuth, and it is all natural, no lakes, no talcs, nothing. So even if you have sensitivities to other mineral makeup, you're not going to have a sensitivity to this one. So there you have it. Those are the products that I really wanted to share with you guys because I've absolutely fallen in love with them. So again, I used the Perricone MD Cosmeceuticals No Foundation Foundation. One other thing about this product, you guys, that I forgot to mention that's really nice is it only comes in one shade. So there's no guesswork involved in picking the perfect shade for your skin tone. The second product that I used was the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer with the collagen and vitamins E and K, which is absolutely wonderful. It's my go-to under eye concealer. And then, of course, my Dinair Corrective Concealer in the Natural Beige. And then I finished everything off with my Pureva finishing powder. So I hope that you guys were able to pick up a few new things about these products. If you have any questions or comments that I maybe didn't cover, please just feel free to leave those and I'll answer them just as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope to see you next time on my next video.